Welcome back to another episode of House of Aquarius podcast. It is your favorite Aquarius here. Make a wish. About to bring you another one. So, let me apologize to my subscribers / someone I know. They're like, oh, you should do this one for me in the very near future because it's so particular and you haven't done it yet. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I should do it. I'm gonna do it that same day, but then things happen and life gets backed up, whatever. And bear with me, because right now I'm waiting for some pedestrians across the street. I'm at school at the moment, you know what I'm saying? High school and stuff. So like I was saying, because the fact that I procrastinated in this, let me apologize. You were in queue, first one up, and now I'm actually finally getting back to doing things in a more regular pace, you know what I'm saying? So here we go. Let's get this popping. So today we're going to be doing the Aquarius woman, Aquarius female, Virgo male. This compatibility, because if you haven't watched it, I did the reverse a little bit ago. I'm gonna put it right here in the corners of one of these things. You know what I'm saying? Just look up there. Let's look up. It's right there. Okay. So starting off, as always, start off. We have a masculine sign and a feminine sign. Masculine sign being the Aquarius, and the feminine sign being the Virgo. Again, just FYI, this is not gender related. Masculine being is more outwardly expressive the emotion and thoughts, the Aquarius, and the feminine being more trying to myself. Be a lot more introspective and keeping the thoughts on the inside and not expressing them in the most verbalist way. Okay. So that's the masculine and feminine in there. We have a fire sign. Where did I get a fire sign from? I got an earth sign in Aquarius, and we got an earth sign with a Virgo. And as you know, if you guys have been following my content for quite some time already, because I know you have been, I've been watching. Air signs and earth signs typically do not have a very good standing compatibility wise. However, we do these love talks so that we can see how they mesh together, even though they aren't actually zodiacally compatible. Let's see how they really get along. The little deep dive analysis here. So in this regard here, like I said, air sign, earth sign. And then we have, perfect, a fixed sign being Aquarius, okay? You know, more stubborn, quote unquote, like to be more of a personality trait that likes to keep everything going as is in a certain thing. Whatever's happening, like to expand upon it and improve upon it. Whereas the Virgo is a mutable sign here, and the mutable sign but is adept at changing, going with the flow, making things move and happen a certain kind of way in regards to things, spicing things up. So in that regards, all that being said out the way, let's get into this. All right. Aquarius female and Virgo male. Because I'm trying to think. Actually, I'm not even trying to think too hard about that, because I really don't even remember anything I said in the last one and the other one in the reverse. But we'll see how to get along. In this regard here, like I said, I tried to differentiate a little bit in regards to the personality mindset of the female and the male dynamic along with the relationship. In this regard here, it would be more likely that the female will be the woman looking more for the stability and settling down and making the big foundational thing happen in regards to moving forward in stability and securing each other's things, marriage, all the good jazz, you know. Not saying the men are not willing to do that or trying to do that, but that opposes the the Aquariusness. Okay. So that being said, she's looking more to lock this man down, quote unquote. And in this situation, like I said before in other videos, Aquarius is a sign that is relatively a loner to some degree, but they are super clingy. I keep saying we are super clingy in regards to once you have the person inside that we feel comfortable with, that we're not really willing to really want them to go away unless they are encroaching upon our Aquariusness, which is to remain restrictions and trying to tie us down, hold us back from doing things, and yada yada yada, so on and so forth. Which I'm glad I said that there by accident, because actually it's a very good point leading into this one. That is the one big issue that happens to be with Virgo and Aquarius combination. Male, female, female, male, whatever it is, doesn't matter. Is that Virgo is a sign that likes to question, criticize, and give critiques about how to do better and be better and improve upon yourself. One of the biggest ways that you know a Virgo likes, loves, really cares about you is by that person's incessant need to criticize and tell you about how you are doing things wrong or bad, or how you can do things better. That is one thing that is across the board Virgoian trait. They know, or at least they have a good idea of how they can be done better. And they're willing to openly tell you how you're doing wrong so that you can do better. Virgo is a sign that is all about perfectionism, and they're always constantly seeking to be good, to be better, and to do better, and for people to be better. Virgo is a sign that throws itself into chaos, especially when it's into a situation like this here, which actually works out pretty good. Aquarius is a sign that from the outside looking in is very chaotic, very dreamy, very looking to do a whole bunch more things than what they're capable of doing, capable of showing. Aquarius is a sign that is very, very, very idealistic. They have a lot of great ideas, and one of the biggest things that comes with being Aquarius is that you have the ideas, but Aquarius is a sign that tends to lack the drive to put it into complete full action and full forward. Make things happen and then move on to the next idea, or do some things and move on to the next idea. That's something that is a plague of the Aquarius zodiacal system. Okay, so in that regard, not saying that Aquarius is not a sign who can be organized. It can do things that are going to be well thought out and fully fleshed out, that kind of stuff. But it's something that leads to be lacking in an Aquarius. And the good thing about that, in this coupling, this Aquarius male will be able, Virgoian male will be able to help organize and better flesh out plans for the Aquarius, provided that the Virgoian, actually that's a huge dynamic, provided that the Virgoian male is willing to do so, because like I said, the male-female dynamic here is a little different, since the Aquarius female will probably be the person who will not be immediately looking to constantly seek independence and to do a lot more frivolous things outside of trying to settle down with someone, or trying to find a person who's willing to really lock them down and be able to open up to them. In that regards, there may not be too much of a push towards doing too many different ideas and having the need of the Virgo and male to help flesh things out. Until maybe later on in their relationship and later on in life, in regards to these people here, that might not be a case. Unless you have some ideas while things are being stable and secure and foundationally underway. Which the good thing about that is, like I said, in the situation, typically the male is a provider type archetype, and the Virgo and male here will be looking to settle down, because Virgo is a sign that likes to be in relationships. They like to be a sign where they're constantly there to help someone get along and be better and do better. Virgo is a sign, male or female, is constantly looking for someone to be there to open them up, so when they can feel that they can be trustworthy, be open to. Because it's the same thing that happens with how Aquarius is a sign that is always looking for a person to open up to so they can be themselves with. Virgo is a sign that's very picky. Very picky in regards to who they choose to open up their emotions to. They want to do it to everyone. And that's why Virgo is a sign that has that nasty moniker of being very cold, calculated, and analytical. Even though they're really not cold, that is. They're very analytical though, but not cold. Because they just have a harsh exterior in regards to waiting for someone to be open them up. And the good thing about this, in the situation here, is typically the Aquarius female will be the one to show them that they had the ability to open up to them. And that's one of the biggest things that actually helps very, very much. Looking for that security, the Virgo male will be able to hopefully see that in the Aquarius female. She's gonna open, because chances are the Virgo male is not going to chase after her. It's going to be an Aquarius female going to chase after him. Which kind of, good luck with that one, because even though masculine extrovertedness of a sign, Aquarius isn't really one to go jumping forward to chase people. In regards to relationships, not gonna go jive and jazz, you know? So good luck with that one. I don't know how they meet, that's a good question. But in regards to that though, I would say this pairing, like I was saying, cause I dragged it off with that by accident. This pairing is actually a very good one in regards to once they actually open up and see when the Aquarius female opens up this male, and starts getting the emotions that the Virgo male is looking to give to someone. Virgo's a sign always looking to give the emotion to someone. Like I said, always looking to tend to someone, tend to people. Virgo is a sign that is a very caring way, and that's the jargon. Virgo is a sign that shows the caring by criticism and trying to help improve someone's situation. Kind of like in how Aries does. Aries, they push forward their love and direction to people they care about, unsolicited sometimes, and that goes the same way with Virgo. In this situation, that would be something that will be different, that will probably attract the Aquarius female towards the Virgo male for a while, until it becomes a point to where it's a negative. That's where a lot of relationships go at some point in time. A lot of times, whatever interests a person heavily in someone that's different, that's being done, that's outside of the norm, outside of the person who's receiving its norm, is a novelty, and they love that and they drive towards you. But after a while though, that becomes stagnant and it gets to become annoying. That's what happens. And in the situation here, that would be one thing that would be nice for a while, but actually I was about to make a comment about it being possibly worse for the female to the male, or for female Virgo to the male Aquarius, compared to the Aquarius female, the Virgo and male to the Aquarius female, in regards to the criticism and the demanding this. But actually, one thing in the situation is, in the reverse, the Virgoan female, I'm losing myself here. The Virgoan female, that might be less demanding and critical, not necessarily less critical, but less demanding of a person towards Aquarius, because the Aquarius male might have a little more gumption, might be more resilient to fight back in regards to not being bullied, air quotes for my Spotify people, in regards to how much you're getting, the demanding criticalness from the Virgo. Whereas in the situation here, the Virgoan male might be more demanding while being critical. And that is a huge, huge, huge turnoff for Aquarius. Like that alone could be a huge deal sealer. All right. That's going to be a huge driving wedge in between. Because at some point, like I said, it's not like malicious. That's one thing that I try to make very apparent to people, that if you like it or you don't like it from the Virgo, you have to understand where the Virgo is coming from. And their nagginess, which can be bothersome, especially for an Aquarius like myself, when it's directed towards you, it's coming from a place of love. And being able to understand that is one of the best ways that this coupling can work. Patience. Patience. This could be the number one thing that has to happen for this coupling to work the way that it can work. Because it's very, 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 very strong, great communication and conversation, great battling of the minds, great meeting of the minds. That's the best way to put it. This is one of the best things that I do love about this combination, is that Virgo and Aquarius are hugely analytical, hugely cerebral, and that is an attraction to both of them. And that, I always say that the Virgo is the air sign of the earth signs, and that'd be why. Because it seems, like I said before, that they're always withdrawn to some degree in regards to their emotions, because they're more analytical. Because it's typically analytics to emotions, or emotion analytics. There's very seldom an equal balance in people. It's always either or. And both these signs more analytical, and that would be a great thing, a great pairing for them. Some of the benefits of this situation would be, like I said, the organizational stuff. The organizational situation of the Virgo and male can help fine-tune and direct a clearer path for the ideas that could potentially happen from the Aquarius female. And that's one thing too, is that if the Virgo male is more focused on providing and not doing things outside the norm, like going out and doing more things for the benefit of the household, the Aquarian female can help bring some ideas for that. Because actually one thing is a bother, that can be a bother, is that typically the Aquarius will be more likely to want to be out and about more and doing more humanitarian type shit, and they need to talk to people for that kind of stuff to happen. So being out there and talking with people is how you open up the ideas for the help to come out. And that could be a slight bother if the Virgoan male isn't trying to go out and do stuff. I mean, that could be a wedge, a huge wedge. Like I said, but if that's a nice thing to work together with, the Aquarian female can definitely help. Because Aquarius is a sign of humanitarianism, and at some point in time, Aquarius has the urge to do more things better for the community, for humankind. That's just how it is. And if the Virgoan male is willing to help do so, that will also help benefit his Virgo needs in regards to keeping up with helping people and doing more for they can for people. because Virgo is a sign that loves to help people. Individually, large scale, hard, I can't. That's situational. But humankind, though, that's definitely a thing for Aquarius. So if they actually be on the same page and trying to do things, going out and do some humanitarian shit, like, you know, feeding the wolves or petting the dolphins and some shit like that. I don't know. Okay, something on the grander scale to help some kind of cause. That actually something that be helped better organized by the Virgo and male. But yeah, this situation, like I said, and it's something that has to be not necessarily looked at, but it be thought about. This one has to be thought about. You cannot try to change. That's the best thing about it. If the Aquarian female is understanding of where this Virgo male is coming from in regards to his criticism and potentially his demandingness for trying to get things correctly right in the life situation, that's going to be the biggest wedge divider right there. Don't approach on the Aquarian's need for independence. And the good thing about it, both these signs actually do like their alone time. Like, it's actually very good. But they're both analytical. And emotions come up when the love's involved. That's point blank period. You can't bypass that. Just can't bypass that. But yeah, this actually this period actually, on paper, this one's actually pretty rough. When I talk about it, it gets a lot better, but it's still kind of rough. Now, see, the biggest issue I see with this one is going to be not the emotional scarring, but the mental wearing down of the Virgo and male to the Aquarian female. That's gonna be the biggest thing. Aside from that, there's nothing but benefit potentially for the Virgo and male from the Aquarius side in regards to the things that the Virgo and male needs. That's one thing that is need to be said, though. This is not going to be a highly romantic coupling, period. Virgo and male, that's the one that's actually known for doing that fine wine, Don Juan caviar type shit, you know what I'm saying? Romance and then high strung and then flowers at bedtime, that shit. You know, that shit might not be happening too much. But Virgo is a sign of service, so you could be expecting like your laundry being done. You know what I'm saying? Laundry being done, the sheets being ironed. It's not sheets, it's fucking curtains. Curtains being starched and shit like that, you know, that kind of stuff. That's one thing right there. Organized, a lot better organized. That's what you should expect in the situation. But yeah, overall, this sign, this is short term. This is a coupling that really works very well short term. Very well short term, because the Virgo will see the chaos coming from the Aquarius, and the Aquarius would be intrigued by the mindset of the thoughtfulness putting into things that's coming from Virgo male. That's one thing that's gonna be a great things happen from the very beginning, going towards each other. Long term, though, like I said, the biggest issue is dealing with the mental stress as time goes on. If the people are not understanding, as in the Aquarian, it's not understanding of the criticalness and the demandingness of the Virgo, and the Virgo not understanding the freedom and not the desires, but all of these leaves that fall in front of me are so gorgeous. Sorry, but having that understanding that the independence that is definitely needed. Don't try to hold on too tight. You try to hold on too tight to Aquarius will fly. That's simply how it is. And long term, this is still a rough one. This one is going to take both sides to really come along, try to understand each other. That makes it going to last for a long time. But aside from that, if I put a number like 42% chance for success, 35 to 42%. This is purely sun sign only here. I just said this 25 minutes of the video I'm only seeing at the end of it. I apologize. Sun sign only here. Not thinking about any other placements in the chart in this situation. But yeah, all that right there. Yeah, it's if they can hold together though, they actually have a lot of good things in common in regards to the mindset and analytics and pushing forward with the thoughtfulness. Oh my goodness. So yeah, that's not bad. They're not bad. And actually, if you actually happen to know, or if you're in one yourself, Virgo male, Aquarius female, let me know down in the comments below if I touched on anything close to what you guys are like, because I feel like I did. I feel like I am. And validation helps. Helps me, helps other people out. Helps me, helps other people out too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So as always, my friends, let me know down in the comments below how this worked for you guys, and let me know about you staying classy and you being you. Make a wish is out.